Hi, Islamic Dad here. I'm going to do a video on a question that I see almost as often as how do I get my narcissistic ex back? And that question is my narcissistic ex thinking about me? So let's just do a full stop right from the beginning. I try to be approach things with a caring, understanding demeanor. But sometimes things just go so far over the line that it's hard for me to keep that perspective. And in some ways, this subject is one of those. So let's go to the question: is my narcissistic ex thinking about me? Okay. Deep breath. So let's just step, way back. Let's kind of go like, okay, say you're in the relationship with the narcissist. Like this is before the breakup, before you leave, or before the discard or reverse discard, or whatever. This is back when you two are together. The narcissist is not thinking about you then. I mean, just full stop. Just stop everything. Think. You're still in the relationship with the narcissist. Say you've been with them for 4 months. You're together. They're not thinking about you. They are thinking about themselves and supply. Period. And that's true from basically day one up till however long the relationship lasts. So the fact that the relationship ends with the narcissist, it's a very strange thing to say, but it doesn't change how they think about you. You're a source of supply. You're not a person to the narcissist. And so you were a source of supply while the two of you were together through the relationship. They weren't thinking about you as anything else. You were an object dispensing supply. The relationship ended. Maybe they found someone else and they monkey branched or something like that. Or it's a situation where you left and you caught them by surprise. And so they are, seeking vengeance and they're doing a smear campaign or something like that. At no point in either of those two scenarios are they missing you as a person. So at absolute best, and again, that's such a odd way to phrase things, at best, with a narcissist. But, best case scenario is, you guys have the relationship, you break up, you go your separate ways, and the narcissist at some point in the future thinks of you as a supply. Like they miss you as a supply, and that's it. I mean, even if they were to come back, say they start, hoovering, and they're like, oh my God, I miss you, we should get back together, and just do the whole song and dance, and you guys get back together, how long is that going to last? A day? A week? A month? And then they're like, okay, I've got, my supply levels back up to full. Now I can go, monkey branch over here, or, discard you and go focus on my job or something like that. I mean, if they, even hypothetically speaking, they do miss you at any point, it's not going to be as a human being. It's not going to be as an ex-partner. It's going to be as a source of supply. So, I mean, to me, it's such a strange question. Not to mention that, asking that question, it's like, okay, narcissistic abuse is not called narcissistic abuse for nothing. Being in a relationship with a narcissist is hell on earth. Why would you choose, now knowing what you know about narcissistic fog and trauma bonding, now that you know about those two things and you've had a chance to get healthy, separate yourself, deal with enmeshment, that type of thing, why would you even tempt fate by asking that question about, like, oh, I wonder if my narcissistic ex misses me. I wonder if they ever think about me. And so, the only thing that I'll throw out there, and I know that this is kind of, veering off script as far as, kind of how most people talk about the narcissist and stuff, is that what I will say, though, is that, again, personally, I feel like the way the narcissistic brain works is very different, and that we can kind of fool ourselves by finding a model for their behavior and just sticking the narcissist in there and then being like, okay, we're done. I don't think it's that cut and dry. And I think that's a mistake to think that. And where I'm going with this is that while I do believe with my statements that I just made about the narcissist only viewing you as a narcissistic supply, that said, the narcissistic human or narcissist didn't start off as human beings. And, there's probably part of them that has memories and some moments that they find dear. Maybe there was an instant where you guys saw monarch butterflies and on their journey to Mexico or something, or you guys saw the sunset over the ocean. The narcissist may have memories that mean something to them, but still you may be in those memories, but I don't think they're missing you. They're they are thinking of the overall experience of that moment. And so the closest that I think a narcissist can get to missing you would be something like that, where there was an experience that they had while they were with you that touched them, that left an impression on them, is something that they'll, think of, maybe on occasion in the future. But again, don't fool yourself. To them, that is the experience in total. It is not thinking about you as a person. So, I hope this video has been helpful. As I'm sure someone said, a wise person is judged not by the answers they have, but by the questions they ask. And if you're asking if my narcissist still thinks about me, sorry, you may want to just stop and reevaluate your life and what you're doing to get to a point where you ask that question. So hopefully this video has been helpful. Thanks.